Congratulations to Jebsen and Jessen Communications for winning the Frost & Sullivan Contact Centre Systems Integrator of the Year Award for 2012. This is a remarkable achievement because it is the second year in succession that Jebsen and Jessen Communications has won this award. The award was won because Jebsen Jessen Communications has the largest market share in this market, and it's also witnessed the largest market share growth. The company also focuses on the three key areas of this market. It focuses very strongly on multi-channel integration, which is becoming increasingly important. It focuses very strongly on integrating the contact center with back office functions. And it also focuses on taking a holistic view of the customer, so very much on the overall customer experience. So this is a very exciting achievement for Jebsen and Jessen Communications. I have with me today Harold Thung, who is the Regional Managing Director of Jebsen and Jessen Communications Southeast Asia. Harold, how did Jebsen Jessen Communications start?
Thanks, Andrew. We are a family-owned enterprise, having been in Southeast Asia now for close to 50 years. The communications business actually has a long history spanning about 20 years, but over the last 8, this has been focused very much on IP technology, focused on the contact center market, and today we operate in 5 countries, expanding up to 9 just this year. And we have a team of about 370 staff just focused in this space.
It's a sizable team focusing on this particular area. We've seen some interesting trends in the market, over the years, and some of them are becoming more pertinent today. Some of the key trends that we've seen are an increased focus in social media, increased emphasis on customer experience and taking a holistic view, as we mentioned earlier. Also, issues around integrating multiple channels. So, how is JJC taking advantage of these trends today and making itself more applicable to the marketplace?
As a philosophy, we take guidance from our customers in what drives their business success. And granted, we are very clear that the contact center today is increasingly seeing demands from non-traditional sources of communication beyond the phone call and emails. But these still remain, in our opinion, as central to major contact center operations and has been a subject of our focus. In fact, in this regard, we won an award from Avaya DevConnect for CallMiss, an application which focuses very much on helping contact center agents address calls which they have missed. But having said that, we are also very clear that trends expanding beyond the traditional communication platform, social media, mobile applications are up and coming, and we have a very close watch on them.
Okay, and of course this creates challenges, having these different channels to the customer. So it creates challenges especially around having a consistent customer experience and managing that customer experience effectively. And this is something that JJC has been focusing upon. Can you talk a little bit more about your approach to managing the overall customer experience?
The customer experience, we feel, is very highly dependent today on technology, in fact increasingly so. And in this regard, we separate our support and customer experience focus in 2 areas. One is in terms of reactive technical support when there are technical issues on infrastructure that has been implemented. And this is assisted by our iService desk, as well as 24-hour operations supported by an online tool called Proactive Monitoring, which monitors the health of the customer infrastructure. Secondly, we also recognize that business outcome success is very much a measure of value of the customer, and we have consultants and software applications which focus on improving this.
So you talked a bit about support and you detailed some of the ways in which you address this. So support's becoming a bigger and bigger issue as the contact centre becomes more complex. So can you just talk a bit more about the way you're focusing on support and the way you're supporting your customers?
Basically, we believe that customers see us, or we prefer that the customers see us as partners, technology partners, which focuses on, if you like, taking away the pain of taking care of the infrastructure, whilst they use the infrastructure that they have invested in for their business. And this is, in fact, the cornerstone of our support philosophy, where we ensure that customers have a very high utilization rate of the technology that they have put in place.
Okay, so we've talked about support and we've talked about some of the challenges associated with managing a contact center, in particular integrating multiple channels, offering a high level of support, looking at integrating the front office with the back office, focusing on the customer experience, optimizing contact center assets. But we haven't really talked much about analytics, about some of the analytics that can be used in contact centers. So how do you see analytics playing a role in the business that you're in?
Basically, we view analytics as another dimension of addressing the customer experience outcome, and we are certainly, in partnership with the key players in the market in advancing this into the base.
Okay. Now, I think those responses lead us to some very interesting conclusions. It's clearly a market that's very dynamic and it's moving at a very fast pace at the moment. And these kind of changes have been driven by a variety of factors that we've touched upon. I mean, for me, the really big one is customer experience. Everybody's walking around with multiple devices. There are multiple touch points that people have these days. So getting a consistent customer experience and focusing on the business needs of the customer seems to be, what comes out a lot from this discussion. But in order to do this, we need to work on a technical side, from ensuring that we integrate the front office with the back office and the technologies that support serving those multiple devices. And as I mentioned before, and you discussed earlier, analytics is starting to play a bigger and bigger role, and we also need to have a very high level of support available. And clearly, these are areas that JJC is focusing upon, and you're continuing to focus upon moving forward. So once again, Harold, congratulations for winning the 2012 Contact Center Systems Integrator Award for Southeast Asia. Congratulations for that. It's been a great conversation, so I look forward to speaking with you again soon. And good luck.